Hey, yo, Bubbles. Welcome or welcome back to the Patreon / channel, because this will be going up on the CBTV channel as well. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, this is going to be like the cut up version of this reaction, because I cannot post a full reaction uncut onto YouTube. Copyright is a thing. I can't upload the full thing. So if you would like to check out this whole thing uncut with us, you can definitely do that over on the Patreon. We're watching a lot of documentaries right now. We've already watched Suga's documentary, J-Hope's documentary, and we just finished TXT. I did upload TXT's documentary cut up over here on the channel. Currently in the middle of watching XG's documentary. It's pretty much ongoing, so as of right now, I don't know when that will be ending. So yeah, if any of those seem of interest to you and you want to watch them uncut, you definitely can join us over on the Patreon. The link is always linked down below. Here we are, NCT 127, The Lost Boys. When I heard this got announced, I was super ecstatic. Finally, I mean, they have been kind of talking about it for like at least a year or so, because there was rumors about a documentary coming out, and so I was just really excited, and I was like, finally we're getting something like a documentary, you know, which I don't know if they've done something like this before, so it's been really, I was really excited in that sense. What I was not aware of was that this was gonna be more like more like episodes rather than like a movie. The past couple of documentaries I've been watching has been movie-like, so just one huge long movie. But this is an episode, so there's 4. Well, technically, if what I'm looking at on my screen, there's only 2 out right now, because episode 3 and 4 air September 6th, and it is right now the 3rd of September that I'm filming this on, so they are not currently available. I guess that's what I'm seeing here. So we only have 1 and 2 to watch today. It also says season 1. I don't know if they're gonna do like a season 2. I have no idea what this is, because I thought we were getting like a movie, but apparently this is going to be a little bit of a different thing. Also, I thought it was going to be on Disney Plus, because Disney was the one who posted about this originally, but turns out it's on Hulu. Confused, but I'm also, I figured it out, but I'm confused. I already have a Hulu account, so honestly it didn't really affect me all that much. With my phone plan, we have it free, so I'm not even paying for my Hulu account. But I was searching on Disney, and I was like, where the frick is this at? And I did some digging, and it was actually on Hulu anyway. So anyway, I am excited. I have been told that this is going to be very hard to watch, which made me kind of, I don't know, like I was just like, I mean, in every documentary there are hard moments that are presented that I've watched, because, you know, there's a lot of, just as there's good times, there's bad times, and so I know that those are probably going to be talked about here. But people were saying they had to take a step back from the video, and I'm like, what is possibly talked about in this documentary that is making everybody like say that to me? So I am kind of scared now. I mean, I'm still excited, but I'm a little scared going into this. So I won't say I will cry. I don't like crying on camera, y'all know that, but if it happens, it happens. I'm not gonna like try to like hold everything in if it's like genuine, but at the same time, like what am I about to get myself into here? So we have episode 1 and 2. I don't even know how long they are, but we'll see. So I am excited and scared, but we shall see. In episode 1, I think we're gonna, why is it Mark and Haechan episode 1? Oh my god, Mark and Haechan are episode 1 from what I can see here. Mark, Haechan, Johnny, Jaehyun, they look so vulnerable.
What is NCT 127?
Never know. Is that a license plate or something?
Oh. Dang. But like, ask me that. Like, ask me that question and I will let you know who they are. But dang.
Neocourse technology.
Period. Our leader.
So it's
It's complicated.
본거지인 서울을 기점으로 활동을 하는 NCT 127.
It's in our everything, yo. 우리가 갖고 있는 우리만의 vibe. 라는 생각을 했던 것 같기도 해요. 약간 외계인 그룹 같은 느낌이 있었던 것 같아요, 저는.
like Cherry Bomb at first. I ain't gonna lie, but it grew on me.
계속 앨범을 낼 때마다 새롭고 막 도전하고 아무도 못했던 무언가를 시도하는
Exactly.
것. 그런 게 우리여서
Exactly.
너무 It's like we're the Avengers.
Ooh, I like that, Johnny.
Very cringy, but yes.
NCT 127은 진짜 달랐구나.
이렇게 코로나19가 재확산하면서
COVID really did a number.
공연이
Oh, they didn't do that? Okay. I was in New York, though. I remember, oh my God, y'all. Remember when we saw the people release the video of them, you know, going to, I think it was LA, right? I forgot what airport it was, but they were coming out with all those freaking luggages. And everybody was like, because we were trying to figure out at the time, because they did not announce a full tour like that. They only said we're only going to LA and New York. And we were both, everybody was like, well, what? There's a bunch of states in the middle. How y'all only gonna go to 2 of them? But anyway, we were trying to figure out if they were really only gonna go to New York and LA. Turns out that's what yep, that's what happened. But like we were like, they have so much luggage that they're like, we were like delusional, and we're like, maybe they're gonna surprise us and talk about some more dates, but like that didn't happen. Which is why I drove 12 hours to see them in New York, because I was like, I don't know when I will, and I didn't know like. Because, like, I don't know when the next time I'll see them. And, like, I didn't know what Moontel's, like, you know, potential military enlistment coming soon. I was like, I don't know. So I want to be able to see them all together, so.
더 소중하게 생각하게 됐던 것 같아요. 그 시기 때문에.
Oh, God.
좀 불안함도 있었어요. 어떻게 보면 많은 나라 팬분들이 기다려주시고
Yes.
뭐 팬들도 얘기하고 우리도 얘기하는 거지만 뭐 네오하다고 표현을 많이 하거든요.
Neo.
다양한 시도들을 장르가 NCT 127을 만나서 뭔가 그 안에서 또 다른 장르가
Exactly,
저희는
정우.
퍼포먼스 위주의
일단은 사람의 오감이 있잖아요. 오감이 다 달라져요. 팬분들의 응원 소리나 함성 소리 이런 것들이 채워준다라고 생각을 하거든요.
I was lost, I'd say.
Oh, my God.
죄송합니다.
Don't cry. Don't. No. No. Stop it. What just happened? Like, I really. Oh, no. Oh, so PJs. Oh, my God, child. Oh, what? His little teddy bears. Oh. What is going on? Chapter 1. Every boy had adventures to tell. From the novel Peter Pan.
일도 하고 뭐 어디 해봤자 그 멤버들의 행복한 얼굴이 거기에 없었다면 그것도 진짜로 의미가 없다고 생각해요.
이 NCT 127이라는 팀에 들어왔고
마크와 해찬이가 아무래도 이제 드림과 127 사이의 교집합이다 보니까 마크는 지금도 쉴 때 연습을 하고 있어요.
Dang.
변하지 않았어요.
My passion for music started to like get numb. That feeling itself started to scare me.
내 인생
와우.
이야기를 좀 해보자면요.
Mark.
My mom had that calling, that verse in particular.
I feel like I was in a way made to be on stage.
I love so much that he's talking about his faith right now. I like absolutely love that. Are we gonna like retell his story like through like in this way? Like, you know, go Mark, go little Mark.
Really had to use the bathroom, but I was winning, so I just held it in.
Oh no.
That day, I realized the body has a limit. 이사를 좀 많이 했었어요. 한 곳에 10년 이상 지내본 적이 없는 것 같아요.
Wow.
I lived in New York for about 5 years.
I didn't even know that. He
On
did?
the last, I'm moving to Vancouver. So it's goodbye, guys. They actually recorded a video. I think that was one of the best gifts I've ever gotten.
Because he had a lot of friends. He was more like the outgoing type. I was more of like the insecure.
I was
Bye.
actually more of a model student, but then I followed my brother to the audition.
Is Taeyong just stepping in as his brother here? Like what? Oh, okay. I have heard how he got into SM. I've heard how he got into, because I watched what was it, Eric Nam's podcast where him and a couple of the NCT Dream members were on. I don't remember everything from that podcast, but I do remember him talking about his story though.
The teachers went on strike,
Bro,
so we didn't have to go to school.
man, that was
If my
destiny,
school hadn't
wasn't
gone on
it?
strike, I probably wouldn't have gone to the audition.
Bro, that's crazy. Wow.
거기서 오디션을 보고 한국에
I mean, I knew
왔어요.
that was gonna happen, but it's still like, you know, a little airplane.
내가 한국인이야? 캐나다인이야? 하면 대답을 또 못하겠더라고.
Oh my god, these transitions, bro. Oh my
나는
god.
그룹들 사이를 옮겨가면서 이사를 하는 기분이야.
Yeah.
좀 진짜 내가 뭘까라는 생각을 많이 해요.
Wow. Oh, oh, oh. Wow. Oh. Okay. Who edited this, came up with this idea? Because it is a lot. And the retelling of their story, it is so creative in a way too, because it's like making it feel more profound. I mean, not that it isn't profound, but like it's doing it in a creative way that's like making me more emotional. The thing about Mark's story that always kind of gets me, like with how his audition happened, is that, as we all know, like incredibly smart, like he played chess, all this stuff, like, you know, like he probably was gonna go to school. Didn't he say he wanted to be like a writer? Correct me if I'm wrong. I could be remembering that wrong. But didn't he say like he wanted to be a writer? Like if he wasn't like a singer, he'd be a writer or something like that. But correct me if I'm wrong. What gets me about him is that like he just on a whim kind of did it. Like, you know, he said he liked K-pop, but there's no like nowhere in the story where he was like, I'm gonna be like I'm gonna be an idol. Like he was like, it's not like he like was like, that's what I'm destined to do. He kind of just like did it. And then like, even though like he got in and like now his like life changed a little bit, he just was like, well, okay, well, let's just go. Like he kind of went with the flow so much that I'm like, dang, like he didn't like stop to like rethink anything. He just kind of went with it. And like he said, it did kind of feel like destiny in a way, like especially with the teachers going on strike and everything. He just didn't question it. Like he just was like, let's go, why not, you know? And while doing all that, he worked incredibly hard while he went with the flow. He was just like, look, if I'm gonna go with the flow, I'm gonna also work my butt off at the same time, you know? So like the scenes where he was going through all the doors, and each door he went through, he was like in another comeback, in another group. Like if that is not Mark's situation, then I don't know what. And then when he was like, I feel like there's four of me, and I'm like, oh man, you know, like I guess despite everything, the thing that I admire the most about Mark is that he never gives up. He always continues to persevere, and he works so hard, even when, like he said, your body reaches a limit. Like he may still reach a limit sometimes, but he still works so incredibly hard and continues, like, you know. And so I just like Johnny said, like you can't help but just not be proud of him. So yeah, it makes sense that he constantly got like the most hardworking award, because whoa, the man just doesn't know when to stop. He's just constantly working. We love you, Mark. All right, let's continue with literally my love, my sunshine, Haechan. I love him dearly, as most of you all know. So hopefully I do not cry, but I don't know. I got close with it with Mark there, but we're just gonna be okay. So
그럼 20살로 이동해 볼까요?
wow.
아니요.
He said no.
저는 14살에
Wow. I don't want to do
친구가
this.
필요 없었어. 가끔 그런 생각도 들긴 해요. 내가 이 일과 전혀 관련 없는 친구가 한 명 있었으면 어땠을까?
항상 해찬이한테도 얘기하는데 이거 제일 귀여워하고 좋아해요. 까부는 것도.
Keep telling him that, please. Oh my god, please keep telling him that. Oh my god, Jamal.
난 솔직히 안 되고 싶어요.
난 딱 20살에 멈추고 싶어요.
Same.
저는 사실 어렸을 때부터 평범하진 않아. 엄마도 어릴 때 꿈이 가수셨던 것 같아요. 노래방도 엄청 자주 다녔어요.
어머니는 어떤 노래를 자주 부르세요?
쉬스곤이
His
좋아하셨어요.
mom is so cool.
하지만 엄마는 저에게 더 좋은 삶을 마련하기 위해
6살까지는 할머니 손에서 자랐어요.
손님이 없을 때마다 버스에 항상 저를 데리고 가셨어요.
His grandpa is so cool. Why is
엄마한테 가야 된다 라고 하니까
그때는 엄마긴 엄마지만
되게 어색하고 낯선 존재였죠.
와우.
정말 힘들었을 텐데 포기하지 않고 저를 계속
해찬아, 많이 힘들었지? 그땐 엄마도 엄마가 미웠어. 네. 우리 아들 해찬아, 항상 너의 모습이 눈에서 아른거렸지만 너를 다시 만나서 우리는 인생의 베스트 프렌드다. 우리 해찬이 너무 고마워.
와
열심히 공부도 해서 영재반에 들어갔었잖아.
맞아요. 그리고 마이클 잭슨을 더 깊게 좋아할 수 있게 만들어준 건
귀여워. No.
할아버지가 돌아가신 거예요.
Oh my god.
요즘에는 마크 해찬이가 어른이 된 것 같았어요. 옛날
Don't do that transition between both of them. Stop it.
주변에서 다 예쁘다, 좋다, 사랑해요 막 이런 얘기를 듣다 보면은 거기에 제가 진짜 막 저에게 진심으로 저한테 해주는 피드백이나 이런 걸 못 받아들이고 그래서 인간 이동혁으로서는 나이가 계속 들어가고 싶긴 해요. 결혼도 하고 싶고 사실 아빠가 너무 되고 싶고 그 아이한테 아빠의 사랑이 뭔지 가르쳐주고 싶어요.
Oh my god.
같이 늙고 싶은 오래오래 그냥 우리가 오래오래 보고 같이 늙고 늙었을 때 몇 시간씩 얘기하면서
Wow. That bow. Let me introduce you to some new things. New things. Wow. Wow. That's it, bro. I don't think I've ever really heard Haechan talk about like his childhood like that or like his like family like that. Like I knew he was close with his family, especially recently because I remember, I don't know if it was his brother's graduation or something, but he was seen, you know, with his family, and I know he loves like his siblings, and I think I saw like one live where him and his mom were being like really goofy with each other or something. So like I know he loves his family, but I never really heard him talk in detail about them before. And I also didn't realize just how much loss he had experienced at a very young age. You know, like losing relatives is hard, especially when he had been with them at the time all his life. Like that, like he loved his grandpa, you know. And I also like can't even imagine how his mom may have felt. Like hearing his mom's message to him. Oh my god. I don't know what it's like to be a parent because I'm not one yet, but I know my mom has done everything in her power to support me in everything that I do. And I know that she had to make decisions that were very hard. And most of the time she sacrificed her dreams for mine. And like, I just felt for his mom in that moment. But knowing that she never gave up on him. It's just like life sometimes is like unfair, you know? But seeing how his mom had such a huge dream of singing, and now look at him, like, you know, she must be so proud. And, you know, seeing him up there and seeing how everybody loves him, you know, she must be like, that's my baby, like that's her son. She must be so proud. Bro, that's taking me back. Remember when I forgot what show it was. I think it was a show in Seoul though, where Haechan's parents were there, and he was talking about on a stream, he was like, I was like doing something sexy. And he said he looked at his mom in the crowd and her face was like, what the? Oh my god, that was such a funny. I remember when because he talked about it on Instagram Live. Oh god, he felt really embarrassed. He was like, I looked up at my mom and I was like, oh god. It just made me, I don't know, it was hard. And then when I heard him say that he wanted to get married one day and then he wanted to have a family, and he wanted his kids to know a father's love. Like, oh, oh. I hope he does get married one day, and I hope that he has kids that know of his love. I really hope for him to have that one day. Man. I also, another hard thing about what he had to go through, which is like his childhood, like you said, he didn't have normal friends. Like friends that didn't do what he did, like, you know, and that could be definitely, you know, something that you are missing. And when he talks about how like he's constantly being praised to where like he didn't even know how to take actual like constructive criticism well, because like all he had been told, you're so good. So like when someone tells him the opposite, it's like, you know, like how do you, you know, I could definitely see that. I could definitely see how that could be difficult. I think Haechan was born with it. I mean, we saw in his story, you know, he was, you know, like his grandpa driving around like a truck, in his truck, you know, and just singing, and he fell in love with Michael Jackson because of his mom. Like, it just like all makes sense. Like it all made sense to like where he is now. I loved seeing how much his family means to him. Like, you know, and I hope that he's able to find normal friends. He's still pretty young. I mean, he's still in his early 20s. And so I hope that even though he is rising in stardom, that he does, you know, find people who he can trust and have genuine connection with. And like he said, years, you know, from now, because he's like, I don't know when, but hopefully he can experience so many different things. Go on, well, he might not ever be able to experience his own school trip because he's like no longer in school. That's kind of has passed, but I hope he can just experience the things that he had to miss out on because of, you know, just the line of work that he does, you know. Yeah, this is definitely, I don't know what I thought going into this was going to be like, but not this. Not this. I kind of like how this is done though. I really do. Like, it's definitely a very unique documentary that I don't think I've watched them do in a way, and how they're retelling their stories. Like, it's very refreshing to listen to. I'm probably gonna rewatch these episodes even after after the reaction, just because, wow.